it is important that we really see where everything is. According to the altcoin season index, it says we are at 82, which means it is still time for altcoin season. And Bitcoin is the one that feels it most. What does that mean? We have to be aware. We have to be aware. We have to make sure that for anything, we have to make sure that we are ready for anything. So in the markets, we are not just traders, but we are here to make money. We are here to get good, make a good money. But grace money is better because the bull run is coming and we need good entry points. So according to coin index right now, it says it's time for altcoin season. But when you check the bubbles, everything is red. When you check the crypto bubbles, the banter bubbles, everything is red. There's a lot of blood in the streets. There is blood in the street today. People are feeling some pain, especially against dollars. Let me just check the crypto bubbles right now against the dollars. You will see that everything is red. So since everything is red, once the fear and greed index is around 30 to 40, it's time to load more bags. It's time to buy and load more bags. Everything is just so red today. There's blood in the streets. There's blood in the markets, which means we have to prepare for our entry points. So we said for Solana, around 80 to 60. So if you have $100 and you want to buy Solana, you don't just buy it with that $100. You check your entry points. You buy when it reaches 80, you buy when it reaches 60 and 70. You just buy with 25% at 80, which means you buy with $25. And when it is at 70, you buy at 30%. Then when it is 60, you go all in. You pack your bags, you buy. Because why are we saying that? When you look at Bitcoin, before every pump, there's that dump of 30%. 30% always happens before we can go up. There's that 30% that normally happens. So which means we have to work smarter in this market. Right now, there's a lot of people shorting the market, but not us. We look at our entry points. I will, for example, check Polkadot. Polkadot, it is in both in Binance and altcoin trader. So if you want to check it or buy it, you can even buy it in altcoin. This is where we are now with Polkadot. It is $6. But I'm telling you, we can go as slow. We can still go as low as $5. We can still go as low as $5 before you go up, which means this is our entry point. This will be our entry point. So if you want to buy Polkadot, $5 will be a good buy for us. $5 will be a good buy for us. Not now. Right now it's going down. It's going down. Why? Bitcoin. People are selling their Bitcoins. People are selling their Bitcoins. They had bought when it was around 26, right here. But right now, it is around 40, and people are panicking. There's a lot of blood in the streets. People are buying, and some are selling. So what does that mean? It is important that we get ready. We have our spot buys, good entry points, especially Solana. I like Solana. I love Solana. You know why? The reason I like Solana is because its ecosystem will give me crazy money. Solana ecosystem will give me crazy money. Solana ecosystem will give me crazy money. So right now it is around 88. That's where we took our profit this morning. But we are saying it can still go as slow as here. So we are going to buy once it gets to 80, 70, then 60, we buy. So if you are right now in losses, don't panic. The reason we are saying don't panic is because since the market is going down, everybody's shorting them. We are going to feel like this. And then we get down here. So once we are like here and people are happy and they say the market is going up, this is a trap. This is a trap. Don't fall into the market. This is a trap. Why? Because as we check the crypto fear and greed index right now, it says the people are still greedy. Yet the market has gone down so hard, but the people are still greedy. Yet the markets are going, which means this is not over yet. The dump is not over yet. When you check CoinGecko, you can see that today we have lost 1.5% of 1 trillion. Can you just imagine how much that is? And Bitcoin dominance, it is still around 47, which means it's important that we watch our entry points. In crypto, the entry points are important. The entries that we are saying to do, we are not to do with 100x. So that's our termed entries. So we are going to do them with only around 5. I mean, not 5, 3 to 2x. So that if the market is down, you protect your entry points. We're saying buying Solana now at 88 is too expensive for us. But once it gets to 80, 70, and 60, yeah, that will be a good time for us to buy. It will be a good time for us to buy. Those will be our entry points. We'll just buy at that price. So I advise you, my leaders, to have some dollars aside. Put some dollars aside. Don't put everything into the coins right now. Put some dollars aside so that once this happens, this 30% traceback retracement happens, you are on the right side of history. If right now you bought while you were here and you are in losses, don't panic. Don't get out of the market yet. Why? Because the reason we are here is because you bought while it was here, you thought it's going up. Maybe you had $1,000 and then it went down. You went out and bought it in again. You were now left with around $800 and it keeps going down. You went in again and you were now left with $600. It kept going down, and now you are here. And you are now demotivated to go into the market. You don't even want to hear anybody talking about the market now. You have given up on trading. I'm telling you, this is what is going to happen. And when it is like this, people are going to do FOMO. Don't be like that. This will be just a trap. We are still going down, guys. We are still going down. When you check the 4-hour chart, you can see the trend. We were here and we are going down like this. This is the trend. We are going down like this. We are not yet out of this pullback. So with this trend, it is important that we stay vigilant. You don't get into a trade for a long time if you are just doing scalping like we did this morning. So it is important that you understand that indeed we are still in altcoin season, but Bitcoin is selling. People are taking profits after the Bitcoin spot ETF has been approved. So it is important that you watch. It is important that everything that we do, we don't get tired. We stay vigilant. It is still an altcoin season, but what is happening now is for us to get entry points. So which coins can we buy now? Remember, we are doing stop loss. We are doing spot limit trades. We are putting our limit for Solana. We set around 80 to 60. And then also Phantom is still going down. So but once we reach on a daily chart, once we are here, 30 to 25. 30 to 25, that's when we'll be now buying again. This pullback is going to be so felt by many people. If you are a trader only and you're not an investor, you're going to get wrecked by these markets. So the reason we are trading is to make profit so that we can buy our coins in the spot, or without leverage. So these coins are still going down. The dump is not over yet. We said there is some that are going down, but the dump is not over yet. Check Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still at 40. That is still very high. It's still too expensive. If you look this chart clearly, you can see that here at 37. That's where we are going. But not before we do like this. Not before this fake pump. There has to be a fake pump because we are approaching Bitcoin halving. So people will be like, after this Bitcoin halving, the market is going to pump. No, it's not like that. This is a trap, my leaders. This is a trap. Our time is far much approaching. We are left with 4 minutes. So be aware. I will give some entry points whereby you can put a limit trade because it's going to be a fast one. You won't even notice it. It's going to be something fast. So you have to put a limit buy so that once it gets there and it gets overbought fast, you have already inside the system. You have already inside the system and you are already bought. So it is important that right now you don't get demotivated, you don't get liquidated. But if you do a short on Solana this morning, oh man, I'm sure you guys made a good profit. I'm sure you made a good profit there. For those that did not take it or don't know how to take it, there's still time. there is still time. So if you check this trend of going up, we have broken the trend of upward trend. Right now, we are on a downward trend. Until when? Until we get here. When we get here, we load more bags. We load more bags all the way to the. So this way will be buying between 80 and 60. And we are saying when we get to 80, if you have $100, use only 25%. When you get to 70, use 30%. When you get to 60, do all in. But don't FOMO to the markets. Don't FOMO into this market. Don't FOMO into this market. Right now, it's just doing some small corrections. It's like it's going up, but it is not. Trust me, we're still going down. You see these candles. It's a trap like this one. We are still going down, guys. When you check the trend, we are still going down. So this is just a trap. Don't FOMO into the markets. Wait for good entry points. If right now we are at 40,800 in Bitcoin, and if we say this is it, we are no longer going down, and the Bitcoin halving is up around the corner, that would be a lie. If you check CoinMarketCap right now, as to when is the Bitcoin halving, you will see that according to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin halving is around the corner. Bitcoin halving is around the corner. You see right here, it says Bitcoin halving is in April. We are in 98 days, 19 hours, 12 minutes to Bitcoin halving. What does that mean? It means the amount of Bitcoins that are produced every day are going to be divided into half. If every day we used to get 100 Bitcoin, we'll now be getting only 50. And that is going to reduce the supply, and therefore the demand is going to increase. So for good entry points, we don't need to FOMO into markets. Let's wait for crypto and fiat index to go down a bit. We are right now at 55. That's still on the greedy side. Let's wait for it to reach 40, 30. Let's wait for it to be around 40 to 30. Check this out. If you check right now, let's say on a 3 month, you see, we are going down, but there are some pumps, little pumps, but we are still going down when you check this fear and greed index. And if we say on a year or maximum, we need to come here. We need to come right back here where it was 47 and 40. And that was around September last year. We need to remove all the FOMO of Bitcoin spot ETF first. And then we can ride this trade all the way up. So according to fear and greed index, we are not yet out of the woods. But yet, at the same time, it is still altcoin season. It is still altcoin season. So be safe out there. Don't get wrecked. Don't get liquidated. Use small leverage. Use 3x, 2x, and do limit trades for Solana. For Solana, which one else? Let me see. We are going to do limit trades for Bitcoin. We are buying Bitcoin once it reaches 37,000. Not now. We will go long on Bitcoin once it's at 37,000. That would be a good entry for us. And Solana 80, around 80. Then Phantom around 25. Let's check Doji. Doji did a little pump this week. There was a big pump this week on doji, but it is cooling off now. So once it gets to around, let's see on a daily chart. Let's see on a daily chart. Where are we on a daily chart? We are still going down. So around get to 77, 78. We are not buying doji. We want this pullback right here. We want this pullback right here. This is where we want to start. Why? Because they are looking for good entry points. If you have good money and you enter at good entry points, you are going to enjoy this ride. So right now, don't entertain any trades that they are saying you should go short or go long. People are not sure what is happening right now. The reason is because when you check the Bitcoin ETF, the people that are selling right now and the ones that bought earlier. The ones that bought earlier, those are the people that are selling right now. And that's most of them is about because of the Bitcoin spot ETF. The banks bought Bitcoin and then now they are dividing it to the people who owns those coins, because the bank does not own the money, but the customers does. So most of them that bought earlier, they are now selling, and they are selling fast. They are now selling and they are selling fast. So be safe out there, guys. Our time is almost up. Don't FOMO into the markets. It is not yet time to go long. We are still looking for our entry points on a long term. But on a short term, you can still get some profits, but not that much. Not that much. Why? Because the spot ETF, people are still taking trades. They are still taking their profits. So this downward trend is not yet over. This downward trend is not yet over. As you can see, we are still going down. Not over yet. But there's going to be a pump to trap us. Don't fall into that trap. Don't say you are going long. Wait for Bitcoin to go at least below 40K. Until the don't FOMO into the market, guys. Don't FOMO into the market. Don't FOMO into the markets. Do have yourself a wonderful week ahead. We have come to the end of this class. We have less than a minute right now. Thank you so much for showing up. Much appreciated. We now have less than 1 minute before our call is cut, but everything is going down right now. Let's wait for good entry points. If you wanted to buy one Solana and have your own, once it reaches to 80, 70, 60, be ready to buy